California knows how to party. Cause if you're going to awesome house party, you need an awesome suit to wear. Party on, Wayne. Party on, Stark. Wayne's World, party time, excellent. Whoa, wait, why is it Wayne's World? These are my armors. Cause I'm Batman.
Hello, big kids. It's time for your
Hello, big kids. Here's your big review of the Iron Man 3 Hot Toys Hall of Armor House Party Protocol version 160 collectible diorama. So here we got the packaging. It comes in. It says 160 collectible DS002, the second in the diorama series, House Party Protocol version. And you can see here it emulates what it looks like, and it says Hot Toys on the bottom. Inside the box says Marvel Iron Man 3 Hall of Armor House Party Protocol version diorama, as well as the top says Iron Man 3 Hall of Armor. Back here is all the details of who made this Hall of Armor, as well as a warning. Warning, you want to choke on your Hall of Armor, because when they party hard. Pony's World, party time, excellent! And here we got the Iron Man 3 Hot Toys Hall of Armor House Party Protocol 160 collectible diorama. Not much going on with this, but if you're planning to build of Hall of Armor like I am, this is definitely made for you. Let's take a closer look at it. This is mostly made out of very durable foam, like the foam that you would get in the Mark 42 or Iron Patriot figures. So it's a very durable foam, but it will get damaged if it hits something on this or scratch it, so be very careful. I mean, it's durable, but yeah, it will leave scratch marks, say if like you have a cat and it gets to it, so that be very careful about that. An LED light right here, which will light up the figure. And as well as you can see, it does have a plastic backing. We never actually saw these Hall of Armors. We kind of did in a few seconds here and there. So really, Hot Toys designed something that was pretty much based on concept art. There's like a line going in here, and yeah, you can see the foam does work. Like I said, if this is mostly not gonna look as pretty or as the Mark 1 through 7 armor, but still. And you can see this is where you put in the batteries. This takes 3 batteries for the main part of it, and it has an on-off switch right there, and you can actually put in a power adapter, but not over 4.5 volts, so keep that in mind. So you can see how this part is actually plastic that uses for the light up part. This is what the back looks like. You know, it's indented into a shape with the armor. And then, yeah, just pretty much straight. It's actually made out of a different part. So let me take this part out, which you can see this is removable. This doesn't lock into place the actually base part of it. But yeah, you can see here the bottom is just very durable, the foam. And then you have some lines that's made for that display base. It says Iron Man 3. This is the same one that you pretty much get with the Mark 42 or Iron Patriot or War Machine diecast figures. It does have the place for the foot, and you can actually adjust this a little bit, so depending on how big the feet are, like for the Heartbreaker, you know, the big old feet. It does have some nice silver metallic paint on here, pretty good, and it does light up. This also takes 3 batteries, which the switch is right here, which I'll show up the light up feature. And this does come with a clear cradle and this little piece, just like the other Hall of Armor, where you set your armor on there, so that way you don't have to worry about it falling over. Just flip the switch on the back to on, which is a little indented. It's a little hard unless you have a little bit of nail to kind of switch on, so keep that in mind. And you want to flip the switch right here on the bottom part here. I wish there was a switch on the side, but I understand aesthetically it's hard to do that. And this is what it looks like when it's fully lit up. Not bad, not as cool as the Mark 1 through 7 armor, Hall of Armor, but it's still very cool. And this is what it looks like when it's completely dark. Very cool. It does look pretty. So you would just place one of your mini Iron Man armors, like I'll put the Silver Centurion here, just align it up with the feed right here. You can, like I said, it's adjustable, so you can push this in more, and there you go. In the dark, it actually looks pretty cool. Like, it really lights up the armor very well. It says in instructions too that you can actually adjust this light to front, back, side to side, so to get the light on the helmet just the way you want it. So that's pretty cool. You don't get much in terms of extras. You do get an instruction manual how to replace the battery. Each Hall of Armor you do get this foam piece of pizza. Now it's just this little wedge. Now the way this works, it's really easy. So what you do here, you would take this and you smooth this side. You place it right here, right? So you line it up, and when you have that wedge in there, it arcs your Hall of Armors, and instead of making it more straight. If you actually don't have that wedge, it would just be straight more, like here. Without that wedge, you can see it's just more straight back to back, which is more of a preference of how you prefer it. Some people might want it more arcing like the Mark 1 through 7 Hollow Armor. Now the red snapper does fit in here pretty nicely. It is a little bit of a snug fit, but bigger armors like the red snapper and the upcoming Peacemaker will fit in here nicely. It won't line up to the feet portion just right, but it still works. And the only thing I know that Igor or like Ironmonger won't fit in these things. The top of the Hall of Armor piece, it's actually made to be stackable. It does have some nice groove pieces right here. That way you can stack one on top of each other. You can see how the bottom part has a groove to work with the top groove. So, and you can see stacking this up, you can make this diorama so pretty freaking high. 3 stories will already be over 3 feet tall. And I heard some people, you can even stack this up to maybe 4, maybe 5. But I would just say if you're going to do that, put your bigger figures at the bottom, or the die-cast figures. The foam is really durable where it can handle that. And unless you live in a very earthquake-centric area, I don't think you'll have a problem with these falling over at all. Everybody likes to party after dark! Size comparison time. Compared to the first Hollow Armor piece, you can see not only is it very different in terms of looks and material, but the newer one, the House Party Protocol one, is bigger by 2 inches. So like I said, stacking this up, it was definitely made for like bigger figures like the Red Snapper and Peacemaker in mind. If you're a huge Iron Man Hot Toys collector like myself, this is definitely made for you. If you only had the Mark 1 through 7, I would say get that Hall of Armor, since that was a more amazing looking display with more lights. However, each of those were $124.99 compared to one of these that are $74.99. So yeah, you're saving pretty much $50. And yes, I know the materials is foam versus plastic, but the light up features work really well. This works with pretty much any Iron Man armor minus like Igor and Ironmonger. It stacks up really well. You can stack up with not worry about it falling over. There's so many great display options. I have 3 right now, and I plan to get at least like 12 more, or however many Iron Man armors come out, to make an amazing Hot Toys Iron Man display. Hot Toys made this for quantity in mind versus quality, I think, versus the first Hall of Armor, because buying a bunch of these will already cost a lot, and if this was made out of plastic, I know it would be even more money. So I understand why Hot Toys did this. Plus, it still looks amazing. I still think it looks like a great display piece. I'm very happy with it, and for $74.99 with the light up features and everything, I definitely recommend it. You can buy this right now at sideshowcollectibles.com, link is in the description. Check out a photo gallery at marvelousnews.com, as well as my website seanxlong.com. Like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, links in the description. I'm Sean Long, remember, live long and love life. Let's get a party going, let's get a party going, let's get a party going, let's get a party going. When it's time to party, we will always party hard, like Iron Man Droid. Mandroid! 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 Hey, did you hear the new iPhone 6 is coming out? It looks amazing! Man, you need a droid!